Welcome to the Uncomfortable Three-Way Podcast. My name's Alvin.
I'm Matt.
I'm Dick.
So you can find us literally on Facebook. We're making an Instagram. We got that TikTok. We got freaking SoundCloud.
We got Pornhub.
Yeah, we got a Pornhub. We're going everywhere.
Riverside.
So when we get banned, we have at least one safe haven. All right.
We got them all.
Literally everything we could think of, we are throwing this out there. We are going to talk about, discussion pieces, random shit. Like, literally, there is nothing that has any sacredness to us that we're going to not talk about. So if you get offended easily, just remember we're here in America. We support the First Amendment, freedom of speech, and we're going to rock this shit every chance we get. What's our first conversational piece of the day, boys?
I don't fucking know.
Well, give us some thought, man.
Let's talk about let's talk about climate change, dog.
Climate change.
That's an important issue.
Okay, so what type
That
of
is
climate
sorta
change are we
important.
talking about?
We're talking about like the world
Like
fucking
the ice caps melting,
dog.
the motherfucking Japan
The
getting
penguins,
overthrown
bro.
by
What
a
about the
damn
penguins?
Tsunami.
Okay, so
Like-
you guys are like, okay, global warming, the ice caps are melting, the world's gonna flood type, like doomsday type shit.
All the dirty shit the jets put in the air.
The chemtrails.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Let's talk about them.
That's why we need them Teslas.
I mean, personally, so I look up all
Facts.
types of stupid articles all the time, and like, there's a thing here in America that literally our government will only pay for weather science that proves global warming's a thing. So there's like, I think there's 26,000 in the article I was reading that say there is no such thing as global warming, that the planet goes through cycles and global warming is just a crock of shit. So, I mean, I don't know how I really feel about it. I'm on the fence. Like, do I believe 26,000 scientists or the people who are getting paid by my government? Because, I mean, my government might have, like, fucking birds or drones and they land on power lines to fucking charge and shit.
Why?
But what's up with the ozone layer?
Why are the ice caps melting?
Well, I mean,
Why are they melting?
once again, if we go through, like, the loops in society or through the history of the planet and, like, we have 500 years where it's this temperature or from this temperature to this temperature, and then we have 500 years where we're in an ice age like thing. Like, how do we know, dude? Like,
Do you believe in Pangea?
Pangea? Fuck no, I don't believe in
Pangea.
You don't believe in Pangea?
No, bro, get out of here with
Bitch
that little
don't know
dicky
about
shit.
Pangea.
Well, you don't know. You don't know about that Pangea, man.
I'm not saying like it's 100% not happening, but I mean, it just, well, let's be real. We don't know. This is all just guesses and shit. Like, you have like a bunch of white lab coat wearing weirdos sitting in a room like, bro, imagine if all the dirt on Earth was in one place and then it just magically shifted away. So like,
It's not magic. Okay, so look, we have tectonic plates,
That
and then
shift eventually.
and then they shift, and then things. It's just like where is it? It's some state on the west coast. There's talk of there being a shift.
California?
Probably California.
Well, no, it's not. It's like right above California. It might be Washington
Or
or
Oregon.
something. Oregon,
I mean,
yeah.
it's
But
like
there's talk of it like shifting in Oregon, maybe just fucking like kind of like
But
a
a
little bit
tectonic
breaking
shift
off.
is an earthquake. Am I wrong?
So I mean,
Like most of the
That's
that's an
science.
earthquake.
Absolutely.
So, well, hold on. Now you guys say this is science, but at the same point, you have the same scientists who are like, oh yeah, by the way, Hawaii just magically came out of a volcano, and volcanoes make massive amounts of landmass, but they all shift, and the whole land shifted from here to there.
What are you talking about? How could Hawaii not be made out of a volcano?
No, what I'm saying is Hawaii
What are you
supposedly was
talking
formed by a
about?
volcano. So, like, if that was formed by a volcano, how the hell do I know that the state that Mount St. Helena didn't come out of that volcano erupting, 10,000 years ago? Like, why did it have to shift as a giant landmass with the rest of the United States? Like, why does this have to be the one theory there is?
Because that's what the government tells us, and we're supposed to
We have
trust
to
our
listen to our
government. We have to
government.
listen.
Don't trust the government.
What are you
That's step
talking
one.
about? Why
Like,
not?
I'm the guy over here. I don't trust the government at all, dude. I got more guns than I could physically carry myself, and that's because I have homies that don't have
Fuck
guns.
the government.
So we need them guns. Like, everybody needs guns. Like,
Absolutely, and that's a whole thing going on right now too, man.
Oh,
It's kind of ridiculous.
well, all I'm saying is, that, like, let's be real.
People need to be smart with their shit.
Yeah, absolutely. My thing is, I would not be like a gun carrying nut job if my government wasn't like every fucking week since I was like 5 going like, we need to take the guns away. Like, why do they not want me to have
The
a gun?
only reason we
Yeah,
have
like-
guns is to protect ourselves from a tyrannical government anyways, and they want to take the guns away.
In your lifetime, when was the government not tyrannical? Let's be real.
Exactly.
Like, name one thing that your government has done in your lifetime that you're like, no, I absolutely agree with them. That was a great decision.
I mean, we don't really have a say so in shit for real. Like everything kind of just sucks dick all the
We got our
time.
voting,
And they
but what
tell
does
us
that
shit,
do?
but how do we know that this shit's even fucking real? Half of it's even not. It's just a cover up or something to fucking mislead you from another big thing. It's like, dog, that shit's so fucking shiesty, bro.
Bro, what about like Epstein's girlfriend? Like okay, so government
God.
shifts, man. Let's be real. Epstein's girlfriend, she had her whole thing in court. We were all supposed to hear about it. It was supposed to be publicized, and instead we got Johnny Depp and Amber Heard
Absolutely.
fucking jerking off in a courtroom talking about how that crazy bitch
Exactly.
shit in his bed.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
Like well, how do we trust that? Like, and why does the media
It's
only
just
show us this shit?
misdirection. It's misdirection. You forget about things because you get other new, funnier, more entertaining things put in front of your face. It's fucking.
Well, I went with the over toxic masculinity when I got beat by a chick, and I was just like, screw this shit, I'm out, ho. Get your shit out my house and leave. I didn't have to go to court and be like, no, this bitch shit in my bed. Like, and I feel bad for the dude. Like, he had to drag all this shit out and be like, no, dude, I was actually like beat by a chick a bunch of times, and some crazy shit happened in order to get his career back. But at the same point, that's what our society is built. That's what our government has made. If you're a dude and you do something that's quote unquote, not the masculine thing to do, you're just trash. Or you get trashed in the media. Like if somebody's like, oh, you hit a woman, man, your business will be shut down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heck, man, we got that one bar in our town that like the bar or the actual bar owner pushed some chick off a bar stool, which is wild. He should not have done that. But like, I don't know how he's still open, dude. I can't believe people still go there. Like, I'm shocked by that.
We have another bar in our town that's human trafficking, and that's still not shut down.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, dude, you can get good money. I'm kidding. This should be wild. Like, I don't know how do you even like have like that happen in a society
And nobody not notice, and nobody want to put forth effort to calm down the situation.
Yeah, and everybody's like, let's go to America. It's a great place. It's like, yeah, no, dude, we got a bar on the corner that's known for like chicks going in and then not coming out and then ending up in Somalia.
How about we talk about like we're the only fucking country that has a problem with school shootings? Like that, every other country looks at us like we're fucking crazy. Like we're just, and that's normal for us now. That's just fucking normal. We're like, oh yeah, another fucking school shooting happened today. Like, oh, but it's that you know how fucking crazy that is to say if you think about it. Another school shooting today.
Yeah.
It's so normalized.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's normalized, but like when you look at it, okay, out of like the 20 of them that we had in the past 10 years, if you look at that stuff online, they literally have like trauma actors that have been seen at multiple of these schools that have supposedly had kids there. Like, how many kids you got? How the heck has it only been 2 years, but yet you have another third grader? And why did your school get shot up? Like, I feel like a lot of it's like government. Yeah, staged for the government to be like, take them guns away.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I would say that, but then again,
Some of them, the kids,
I'd have a
children
hard
don't even
time
get
saying
hurt,
that to
I
like
mean,
the families, victims, and the victims' families and shit. Try saying that to them and see how that goes.
Okay, all I'm saying is every other like crazy mass shooting or mass like homicide in the United States, everybody knows the guy's name. Okay, the guy who did it, he's the one who gets to be the I don't want to say celebrity.
Well, they've actually started trying not to publicize the shooters and not give them the fame that they want. That's the thing.
Well, I mean,
but
I get that.
Yeah.
It's understandable, but at the same point, like with all these mass shootings, like you really don't hear much about the guy who did it. Like, how do we know this even really happened? Like, there's been rumors that Sandy Hook.
Oh, you gonna bring out the name?
No, yeah, I know.
No. Sandy Hook, that school. Like they had trauma actors there. There was rumors that the school was closed down like for years before this actually even happened. That the school wasn't even an active school. And like, how do you trust your government when you, like you said, you vote for things and the government doesn't listen to you? You say no, everybody wants guns, or at least greater majority of the population is like, no, we want to keep our guns. We have one entire political party who's like, no, don't touch our guns. But somehow or another, it's a constant topic.
I feel like every political decision is made just because it benefits like one person in a different way.
So the whole thing with the school shootings was, we're going to have police officers at schools now, and every school has a cop. Okay. Yeah. And then you have the Texas shooting happen, and then you have the cops there, but they don't go in. Like,
Did you see the video of some of that?
Yeah, how could you muddle that up so much that you're going to wait for extra officers? There's one guy with a gun, dude. Go up in there. You're wearing a bulletproof
That's what you were fucking
vest.
hired for,
Yeah,
dog.
bro. You're literally being paid to run out there and catch that bullet, and you're just going to sit back and be like, no, dude, I'm going to wait my squad
You
car.
shouldn't have signed up for the job.
Well, no, my thing is, why was he in the squad car to begin with? Like, every school here in our area, the cop is
inside
literally in
somewhere.
the school. Yeah, they walk the halls of the school. So
Yes.
how did this dude get outside the school? Like, the shooting should have happened. That dude should have been like, back up, come on, and just ran up in there
Yeah.
just blasting, dude. Like, I want to see Danny DeVito in there, and like I want to see the meme where he's just standing there, and then I started blasting. Like, if he would have accidentally shot 2 kids, I'd have been more accepting of that rather than him sitting out front. Like, if the dude was like,
just sitting- how many? I don't even know how many people got shot.
like
or,
I think it was like 20-something kids got shot, and
God
teachers
damn.
and stuff.
You
And
talking about the Texas one?
yeah, it was a whole bunch, and it's just wild. And I'm like, how did that guy get that job? Like, let's be real. There's ex-military guys all around the country who are volunteering to just stand at the school with a gun strapped to their chest, wearing a
Just
plate
to
carrier,
make it look-
just to be that threatening dude
Yeah.
there. And they're like, no, you can't do that. So like, I feel like you can't trust these people. Let's be real. You go to a football stadium or a bank, you go anywhere where you have a large event and there's a bunch of armed security guards. Like, we have that one festival down on the beach, and you literally have like towers and armed guards there guarding 20,000 people. And I
Yes.
get there's a bunch of people there, but why don't we have that same presence at our schools? Because the whole agenda is protect the children.
Mm-hmm.
So why aren't we actually like showing real efforts? Why isn't that
And-
cop
and
holding
that-
AR?
no, and that's what I'm saying. That's
Talk
so
to
many
us.
other countries look at us and they're like, "What the fuck's going on?" Because this shit just happens and we don't do anything about it. We're like, "Oh goddamn!" And
I feel like the government's using those school shootings as a wedge.
yeah, we're just
Yeah,
like,
you ain't wrong,
another
man."
one is fuck.
Okay, so
ah."
outside of school shootings, we had that one that happened out at the concerts in Vegas, dude. And they were like, "Oh yeah, no, there was one shooter, and he was like a 60-year-old
when he
man."
was in the window,
Yeah,
or
he was
whatever.
supposed to.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you see videos from people who are
Right.
there, and there's like shooting coming from like the 4th, the 6th, and the
No,
10th
no,
floor.
it was multiple.
Yeah,
right.
It wasn't
right.
that one area.
But then, like, all those videos disappear off the internet. You don't hear from them people
Yeah.
anymore. They had a
Yeah, right.
festival. The same thing happened. They're like, oh, yeah, no, there was one shooter at this festival. And the dude's like, and people are like, no, dude, there was 4 shooters, and they were all wearing full
now
tactical
that also
gear
happened again. There
at
was
the Walmart.
Well, I was going to say in Tampa.
Yeah.
You remember the Tampa issue?
Yeah.
They did have multiple people apparently there, but they only claimed it was one guy.
Yeah. Well,
And there's videos from all around.
Well,
know.
they keep things from you and they don't tell you the truth because what's the truth going to do? It's just going to make the population freak the fuck out. It's
Well,
going to enrage them.
But I
no,
feel like
no.
they
See,
shouldn't
it
do
would
that.
make the population freak out and go after like the assholes in office.
No,
who are
exactly.
Organizing this shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's so you. It's everything's just a cover up after cover up. In my head, that's how I feel. I feel like I don't ever know anything. I feel like anything that I see on the media, I see anything online. Like I don't know what to trust because it's all. I feel like it's just some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, you're
Well, we
absolutely
didn't have
right.
a fucking AI as president.
Yeah, let's be real, dude. Joe Biden is a robot. He's actually not sick with COVID right now. That dude's just down for repairs.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it. They're like, oh, guys, we need Biden 2.0 to come in.
He's
like,
shedding his
update it.
lizard skin right now.
Yeah,
He'll be back
right?
in a week or so.
I don't know, dude. You watch that dude fall upstairs?
He's gonna come back glowing, or be like, "Oh my
He
god,
just
he looks
dipped
so
off
good."
from the White House right in the bush. Motherfucker was gone.
Dude, he went out there to go shed. That's what was happening. He was like, nah, bro, this is where I have to go shed my skin. This is part of my mating ritual. We go down to the catacombs under here, you know.
And I'm by no means like a Trump supporter, huge Trump supporter, anything like that. But dude, it's fucking ridiculous, bro. Like they had a video of like one of his little conferences he has, and they zoom in on the little cue card that he has, and it's like basic fucking things that any human should know and remember. It's like walk into the room, say hello,
Yes.
sit in the chair that has your fucking name on it, like this and that, like, and that person that needs to remember those basic fucking things
There's obviously an issue.
he's our president.
Yeah.
Like
So,
what?
so when they elect presidents, I feel like they go for like the most puppetable person.
No, absolutely. He's a
yeah,
big
that's what I'm
fucking
thinking
puppet,
too,
and there's
definitely.
other
Yeah.
people,
Yeah,
getting
dude,
what
you
they
just
want
got that little
behind the
marionette
scenes.
show going, just like
Yeah.
they're pulling the
Absolutely.
strings up here.
And for people that don't believe that, that's so fucking insane to me. People would just blindly follow their government. It's like, ask some
And
fucking
they sure
questions
enough
once in a
will.
while. Stop and take a look around.
Did you guys watch the election, like when all this happened? Because like I thought it was crazy. Like my personal opinion is, when you have Trump who came in and he set like a world record for the amount of people who voted for him the first time. The second time he came back, people were like, no, less people are going to vote for him because they don't like him. And he had more votes than the first time. Yet this dude who can't remember his name and has to have a cue card on how to sit in a chair properly literally beats him and actually sets a world record that beat Trump's. And you're like, how did this happen? Like, is this real? And then the fact that he's still in office, like, and okay, we go further. Social media banned Trump from everywhere, which is
well,
like,
I feel like there was just so many people trying to get Trump out of office, like.
But it's special interest groups, and like when I say special interest, it's like the people who wanted him gone. Like I feel like all of them have green hair at some point in time and are screaming about their own personal opinions and not actually looking out for the greater good. And our country is now to the point where it's not, oh, the majority rules. Like the most people here want this and this is what we're going to do. It's now like, oh my goodness, did you see Kimberly over there? She's crying her eyes out in the streets because, Trump won. So now next time we're only going to care about what Kimberly's group wants.
Yes.
It's not about what the people actually want. Because for me as a small business owner, for the Trump administration, everything was good for me.
I think most things were good in general.
Well, up until we hit the COVID area.
Looking back now, like I wasn't a huge fan whenever he was in office because I felt like he made us look like some fucking clowns. Like with his words, he could be a lot better with his words. But as far as like what he did for the country, he did everything he said he was going to do.
Absolutely.
Like we had good relations with other foreign countries. Like the
economy
was good. Yeah, we did. We got some of the wall. I don't really give a fuck about the wall, but
let's be real. His whole wall thing got shut down by our politicians, and they were only willing to give so much funding for it, so he built what he could.
Yes.
At the same point, I don't care about the wall or not. I just thought it was funny that like he was like, okay, let's be real. Canada, they don't have a wall, but they have a completely surveilled border.
Yes.
So they have cameras all over the place to view stuff.
Even though I'm not for
woods,
the wall,
in the middle of nowhere, there's cameras. Yeah.
It's just respectable that he, to the best of his ability, did everything.
Well, think of what happens without the wall. And like I'm not telling people are illegal or whatnot, but people who come across the border illegally, they're feeding off our system. Like so, if you come here illegally and you fall off a roof on a job that you're not supposed to be on, and you go and you can get government assistance for it, or like the state of California, who's like, oh yeah, we're going to give free medical care for all the illegal citizens. What about the legal ones? Why aren't we getting free medical care?
I mean, no, that is true. And in a perfect world, like I don't care if you come across the border, this and that, you're not legal. That's none of my fucking business. I really don't care. But whenever people that's natural born citizens can't even get a job, I mean, it's kind of like.
Well, my thing is the jobs that they're taking might not be necessarily
not to shit on anybody. I get it. Escape to Mexico, come to America, fuck yeah, but
rough job that they're
well, I mean, they come out here. Let's be real. They work on farms and stuff like that, and then they also do a lot of stuff on the side hand where they're like construction workers, where a lot of people don't want to do that work.
They take the jobs that people don't really want.
Or like, let's be real. If I want to go do construction, I'm not going to go do it for $15 an hour. You want me to sweat out in the sun laying roofing? You're going to pay me $20, $25 an hour to be out there because that's what it's worth to me.
Nowadays McDonald's is paying $15 an hour just for somebody to stand
Hell yeah, I go sling some fries, boss.
Bro, you're going to pay me $15 to stand inside in the AC and have a minimal job where I could be like Joe Biden and read a cue card and do my job. So yeah, pay me that $15 to stand inside, but like you have to make it more worth my time. Yeah. And their problem is with all this new economy bullshit where we're raising the price of everything. Let's be real. Everybody's like, I want minimum wage higher. Now we're paying more for everything. People think that this gas price is going to go down. I don't think we're going to see under $4 for at least 8-10 years. And if we do get a president in that does fix this shit, yeah, great for us. Yeah. But let's be real. How long is it till we get another one of these robots reading their cue cards? And let's be real. Was the robot?
I mean, if we get a good robot.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we get a good robot, like they could read his cue cards or not have to have cue cards because they programmed them properly, I mean, it might be cool. But Absolutely. At this point, it's like, come on, bro. Like, how are we supposed to survive in this? Like, shipping on everything's ridiculously high now.
Absolutely out of the window. Like, that is crazy.
Yeah, like, I mean, what was the one company telling us? It was like fucking $80 a box to have shit shipped in. And it's like 30 pounds of stuff. And I get that's a good bit of weight to move, but it went from being like $18 to $80. And it's overnight. Like, bam. So I mean,
I really like the companies that take the fall and charge $20 flat rate.
Well, yeah,
and whatever else, I mean, I enjoy things like that. That's how most people should ship nowadays. Work in something with.
Thank you, Jeff Bezos, for giving Amazon free shipping. We appreciate that.
Yes,
we're just letting you know
absolutely.
we're out here for. I mean, Bezos might be a monster. He could be a robot or a reptile creature, but the free shipping makes it worth it.
Amazon Prime all day.
Sponsor us. But yeah, no, I mean, other stuff like that, I feel like it's all just wild. Like, when you really go through it and look at our government and the way we run things. I mean, perfect example, they brought out, was it either FBI or the CIA has had a project in the works since like the 1950s or 60s where they've been making bird cameras. That's where the whole, birds are robots.
Birds aren't real.
Yeah,
Type.
Exactly.
Well,
the original ones were like pigeons, and like you remember the old school like hand recorder you had?
Right.
It was like a pigeon that had that stuffed in it, and you're like, that's wild.
Yeah.
But let's be real, man. They got cameras that you can like clip on your chest and stuff now. Is it
pins,
possible?
like, everything.
Look at our drones. Like, I mean, is it possible that like a hummingbird could be a camera? Absolutely. Where does it charge? I don't know. I've never seen a hummingbird land on a power line. But like, let's be real, dude.
Wait, no, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That's how they charge the birds. Why them birds land on the power line like that? Because they got to go dock, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm
and they
saying.
gotta go charge.
Wireless charge.
Holy shit. Wait, hold up. Wait, we might
Change everything for you.
we might be on to something.
Are you just catching up with it? No, literally, people are like, birds land on power lines.
Yeah.
Why don't they get electrocuted? And I mean, it is a good
God damn,
question.
you imagine a
Well,
squirrel
no,
on a
it's
power line,
you.
that bitch get shot to death.
The reason they don't get electrocuted on power lines is because you have to have a ground. Now, if it spread its wings and it touched one line to another line, it would fucking fry.
Well, no, because
But-
the reason they say don't get electrocuted is because the electricity is trying to get to the ground. So when you're on top of the power line, the electric's not trying to surge through you, supposedly.
So you get that.
I thought it was
perfect
because like
charge.
if I jumped up like really fucking high, let's just say I could jump up high and
Yeah.
I could just grab that one power line.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get electrocuted.
No, you would.
Right? No, or
You-
you? Yeah, I
100%.
would.
That's a lot of
No,
power
yeah.
going
You
through
would
those.
roast, bro.
So what them birds doing?
I'm telling you, dude. Like, literally, they have videos and stuff of guys that literally get fried working on power lines all the time, where the power.
But
gets
they're
kicked
but
on.
they're touching something. They're not free floating and
Okay,
touching
so
the line.
your concept that you're hitting me with right now.
Yeah,
is
you have to have a ground.
If I walked over there and I freaking jumped up and grabbed the wire in the wall, I wouldn't get electrocuted until my feet hit the floor.
Well, no.
I mean,
you,
don't you
because
have to-
you have a ground like around you, like close enough
No.
to you. I feel like
No.
no.
Yeah, no, bro.
No.
It's literally if you touch that power line, like if you're up in the air and like you jumped out of a bucket truck and grabbed that line, it's gonna fry you. You're dead.
Wow, no cap,
Yeah,
no cap,
no cap. Yeah, you dead.
Okay.
So I mean,
It's
it's
traveling through you no matter what.
at least that's
bad.
my understanding of it. I mean,
Yeah.
I could be wrong, dude.
Well,
Hey,
no,
let us know in the comments if I'm right or if Matt's right because
Yeah,
I really don't fucking know.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not out here
See,
like
I
we don't
feel
have a
like,
Jamie.
you got your two lines, and if you hit both at the same time, type of shit, you gonna get your ass fried. That's how them squirrels do it.
Well, I mean, squirrels get fried running on the power lines to begin with, don't they?
No,
I thought their tails touch.
squirrels run on power lines. The second they touch a ground like something else, they fry.
So what you're saying
I think the top is only
no, bro. I'm telling you, like
the bottom wire is supposedly just phone line.
we're stupid. Just know this. But yeah, no. Let's be real. If there's somebody out there who could explain electricity and how it works,
We
and
would
if
love that.
if we touch one power line, are we dead, or do we have to touch two at the same time? Like, I feel like if you touch one, you dead. Because like if one's on the ground, dude, I've seen them fall out like bust a line and have that shit like flopping on the ground, dude. Just
Hey,
Shooting
hey,
electric.
50,000
Yeah, I've seen that
views.
too.
I'll go outside and I'll touch a power line on our next podcast.
no,
my
50,000 views.
no.
I'll lick that bitch.
I'll put it
Promise
this.
gloves.
Hey, if we get 50,000 views, dude, we're gonna blow up like 500 pounds of tannerite.
That
or
is
something
fact.
wild.
If
If
we-
we, if we hit 10,000 subscribers on anything, we have, like we said, Facebook, the YouTube, the Pornhub, we have everything. If we hit 10,000 subscribers
On one
on
of 'em.
any one of those platforms, we're going to go to the range and we're going to blow up a million fucking pounds of
A
tannerite.
million.
We-
Pounds.
We ain't doing a million pounds. That's too much.
We're
more.
blowing up a
Whatever.
lot of
Whatever.
that shit.
I'm I'm just saying. I feel like I could plausibly say that we could do 500 pounds in one blow.
You think
Like
so?
we might have to get the bomb squad there to let us do it, but
And you're also going to have to have safety too. You're gonna
What do you mean safety, bro?
Like, you're going to have
right.
ambulance or some kind of medical equipment there.
I mean, we could call them. We'll find out.
Yeah.
No matter what, if we hit 10K subscribers,
we're
that's
blowing some
done.
shit up. There's no
That's
we're
a
gonna-
promise.
Yeah, we'll get closer to that once we start getting our subscribers up. But yeah, we know we're gonna blow some shit up. Is there anything else we want to touch base on this shit tonight, or are we just gonna end this one on a happy note, knowing that Joe Biden is either a robot or a reptile?
I think we'll end it on some mystery. I like that
Some
mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you think, let's just be real, like our stuff. If you think Joe Biden's a robot, share our stuff. If you think he's a reptile,
But yeah,
or do both just because you like us.
Absolutely. Why not?
But yeah, until next time, like us, subscribe us, share us. This is the Uncomfortable Three-Way.